Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to the last Let's Play of Hatoful Boyfriend. I'm Kamchak Fisco, and come join me for the unique unlocked playthrough, Bad Boy Love. That's what it's called, don't ask me.
Can you hear me, Hattori?
Of course. I talked with you every night. You told me, Nageki. Told me to come get you. Told me to exact revenge on Issa.
No, Hattori, that was not me. I never told you to do that. Have you forgotten what I asked you to do, Hattori? The second thing.
I remember. Of course I remember. So let's go home.
Listen, Hattori. I am no longer here. I can no longer go home with you.
Who said that? Oh, I see. It was Issa, wasn't it? Only he would say something mean like that.
No, it wasn't him.
Don't worry, Nageki. I'll take care of him in a minute. Don't worry.
Hattori, I never asked for you to come for me. I never asked for you to exact revenge. Who was it?
Nageki. It was Nageki.
I died because of you. You abandoned me here. I never wanted to come here. It was you who killed me. This is the voice he's hearing in his head. You killed me. You killed me. Yeah, okay, we get it. That's the other voice, is the shadow. I will not forgive Hattori.
I'm sorry, Nageki, but I know that no apology will ever fix it.
Sir, what? There's a shadow in Hattori's heart. His own shadow pretending to be mine. Come for me, Hattori. I'm here.
I know. I don't want to be alone. I don't want you to be alone.
You will never forget me. You will live with me. You will live with your sin forever.
That's what you want, isn't it? If you want me to carry this pain, I will, Nageki. I won't ask for forgiveness. I won't.
He's crying. Tortured by his own shadow.
I'm sorry, Nageki. I'm sorry.
Hattori, I don't want you to be in pain.
He's trying to destroy his feelings of guilt. He wants to be saved. If you're here, his pain will go away. Help me save him.
Yes.
Hopefully the knife didn't puncture anything serious, but Ryuta's still a plague bearer now. There's no way around that.
Hattori, I was tortured by them here in this place. It was terrible. Issa and the others should die in pain. All of them should die.
Whoa, back up, Revenge Train.
As long as they live, my pain will never disappear.
Mr. Naneki. That's wrong. Sir, you and Nageki both lost those most important to you to strife. You should know, best of all people, that revenge helps no one. It brings no happiness, only pain.
If I hadn't been there, Nageki would have never died. I was never there when he needed me. I'm sorry, Nageki. If I had been better, this never would have happened. Everything would have been fine if you'd never met me. If I hadn't been there, you never would have felt pain.
Sir, why?
Do you think he was sad? The time Nageki spent with you was his greatest treasure. I know how wonderful it is to be able to be together with loved ones, too. Nageki is glad he got to be with you, sir. There's nothing to regret.
Come with me, Hattori. Look at me, Hattori. Hear only my voice, Hattori. I will tear your heart to pieces, and when it heals, I will tear it again, and again, and again. That is your punishment. It will be wonderful to live with me again. Wonderful.
Hattori.
Oh wait, no, it's Nageki.
Hattori.
Blame yourself no more.
Please, Hattori, listen to me. The voice you hear is that of your own shadow. You have been hurting yourself all this time. Stop blaming yourself. I don't want to see you in pain. You asked me for two things, Nageki.
Oh wait, no, it was something else.
You asked me for two things, Nageki. The first was, come save me, so I...
Listen to me, Hattori. My first was for you to be able to make my body disappear from this world. As long as I live, as long as my body remains, someone will try to use the Charon virus. That virus must disappear, and my body with it. It will bring only sadness as long as it remains.
You asked for one other thing. You asked me to take revenge on Dr. Issa, on all those who brought you pain. Yes? I need to grant this wish. I need to...
Hattori! No, Hattori. That was not my wish. Remember, Hattori. Remember my final wish. It's not about whether you're doing anything or not.
Oh, wait, no, that was his voice. It's not about whether you're doing anything or not. You're part of the family, and we need you.
That doesn't help. With my body like this, I can't work or go to school. That's just how it is.
You're thinking too hard, Nageki. Let's go pick some millet in the yard. It's almost dinner time. A full stomach scares the bad things away, right? What a beautiful sunset. I guess it's autumn already. Are you cold, Nageki?
I'm fine. Hattori, it would be easier for you without me, right?
Why would you think that?
I heard Julie was talking about it. Medicine costs a lot more than food. You're paying for this out of your salary, right? If you had that money for yourself, you could buy better food. You wouldn't have to work so much. So you would be better off without me.
Don't say that, Nageki. I don't care about fancy food or free time. You're more important than any of that. You mean more to us than you think, Nageki. You were very young when you came here, but maybe you don't remember, but losing family is hard. I want to stay like this, watching over the people I love forever. So listen, maybe it looks like I'm working just for you, but it's for me too. Seeing you happy makes me happy.
Thank you, Hattori. I just wish I wasn't such a burden to you.
Stop that already. You've never been a burden to me. Here, have some millet. Eat well and we can sleep well too. Let's hope for good dreams, okay?
Wow, this last chapter is... it really goes after the heartstrings. Holy crap. It's a lot longer than I thought it would be, too.
I hope we can stay with everyone like this forever.
Yes. Yes. My second wish was... Live, Hattori. Live and be happy.
But what do we do about Ryuta? He's now a plague bearer.
Nageki, I can't be happy. You're gone. I can't be with you anymore.
And this really does explain the photograph that we couldn't tell what it was. It was about his brother, not a love of his life. And it was pain for him to remember, but he couldn't not remember because of the promises he thought he had made. Because he was torturing himself.
Look at me, Hattori. I want you to live. You don't have to feel guilty for me. I couldn't tell why I was still here. At first I thought my remains, the parts of me that are inside Mr. Kawar now, were keeping me here. But I don't think so now. I think I was worried. Worried that you wouldn't be able to keep going alone.
I can't, Nageki. I can't go on without you. I don't want to live without you.
We stayed here too long, Hattori. We have to move on. Don't worry. We'll meet again, somewhere, sometime.
Mr. Kawara, thank you.
Well, that was fun. I just spent the last 20 minutes trying not to tear up. That's great. Kawara, are you unhurt? Yeah, I'm fine. How unexpected. If it were me, your insides would have divulged themselves and their secrets long ago. You really should shoot him in the head just cause.
Naneki, I will not forgive this man.
Don't worry about it, Sakuya. It's already over. We need to get out. We're already out of time.
Indeed.
Just leave Shu here wounded. The humans will take care of him.
Nageki was kept frozen here, right, Doctor?
Indeed he was. The facility was sealed off, so it was hardly difficult to keep people from snooping around.
I'm staying here with Hyoko. What are you saying, Kawara? Come with us at once. He's infected, dude. He can't leave.
I see. Kawara?
I thought you would say that. The Charon virus has now colonized your body quite completely. Were you to leave, any humans you encountered would suffer a painful death.
What? Was that your plan all along, you conniving physician? Surely there was a way to remove the virus.
Alas, it would be impossible with current medical technology. Once established in the body, it is quite tenacious. Even if we were to remove the tissues from Mr. Fujishiro, Mr. Kawara would still carry the virus.
Madness! Lunacy!
The same goes for Miss Tasaka's damaged brain. It is currently preserved inside a glass jar, but just barely. Indeed, given Labor 9's behavior and the subsequent damage she was dealt, there's no guarantee her personality and memories are still retrievable.
With current medical technology, anyway. Shirogane, let's go outside.
Do you mean leave Kawara here? How deep does your selfish nature run?
We'll come back for him. It's impossible now, but one day we may be able to remove the virus from his body. I think. The Nageki would say the same.
Well, Mr. Shirogane, I think perhaps you would do well to respect Mr. Kawara's thoughts on the matter.
I don't think you're gonna say in this, Shu. I feel as if this one day has brought an entire lifetime's worth of fatigue. I just want to rest for a little while. I'm worried about Mother. Sakuya, could you tell her I'll be back one day? Listen, Kawara! A label! No, I never go back on my word. No matter how long it takes, I will come back for you. I swear. So, promise me, please. Promise me that you'll leave this place with me alive.
Right. I promise. I'll be waiting for you. So he's going to take the brain and they're both going to go into cold storage and just freeze it out and hope they can be revived in the future. A lot sure happened today, Hyoko. Does it mean we're finally getting into recap mode, Ryuta? I'm half sick of being stuck out here without even knowing what's going on. Yeah, I guess you only got to see the bits and pieces of the story. Yep, so will you fill me in, please? I guess we have plenty of time for it. I'm gonna miss eating udon. But having you here makes things a little better. At least makes things a little better. Makes things at least a little better, if I could read the sentence right. Where do I start? Everything that's happened, what's happening now, and everything that might happen one day. We have plenty of time to talk about it all. Is that how it ends? Oh, that's the end of it. So they go into cryogenic storage to be revived at a later date, hopefully to cure them, and hopefully medical science will be able to bring her back. So that, I guess that's as close to a happy ending as we get with a game that's been this way so far. Okay, I gotta say, I don't like dating sims, but this is obviously not a dating sim. It masqueraded as one. This was a surprisingly good story. Convoluted as hell, but really good. And I'm really curious where Holiday Star is going to pick up. So, yeah, that's going to be a different one. The Holiday Star doesn't have branching stories like this. No birds were harmed during the making of this game. That's awesome. It actually takes place after this, but I'm not sure in which particular timeline, or maybe a timeline we didn't see. But it's a further story. It will make sense once we get into it. But, yeah, we We did it! That is a full completionist run of Hatoful Boyfriend. Everything. Every ending. The full, complete story. And a feather with a light on it, is that supposed to signify hope? Madness! Oh, it's not over yet. Why, if it isn't my darling brother, salutations! You scum! You villain! Explain yourself! Why are you still alive? Why? Well, for starters, I could never bring myself to leave a lady sad and alone. How much must you mock me before you will be satisfied? Hello again! Leone! Oops, wrong voice. Leone! Truth be told... wrong voice. Truth be told, Leone here gave me an antidote. I was loitering around on the border between life and death, and he pulled me back up by a miraculous revival. But he said he was going to recover your body. I do not recall saying I was ever going to recover his corpse. Lunacy! Madness! Inconceivable! Give it back! Give me back the time and the mental energy I spent mourning you! You mourned me. I'm flattered. Ah! We can't stay long, Sakazaki Yuya. It's time to set out. It's time to set out on our next bright and massive mission. This is your chance to regain the department's trust. Because, yeah, you kind of helped the bad guys. Roger that. Let's go. Sexy and suave. Okay, so you didn't die, and apparently, frickin' even Hiyoko didn't die because they both went to storage and may come back to life one day. Cuckoo, Uncle-san, Phil, smooth. There's deliciousness nearby. Black bean donut. Cuckoo, on hell, do you have food? What? I did? Did I? Gah, the demon spores encroach again. Cuckoo, stick 'em up. Uncle-san demands your beans for your life. So you appear, bone white bird of bean eating. By the oath of old, join me. They're still going at it. Apparently. You kind of, let Angel off the leash and he just went to Crazy Town. Hello, Shirogane. How are you? Why are you of all people pushing Iwamane's wheelchair? I would never expected to see you two together. Taking responsibilities for injuries dealt to another party by tending to them seems to be a natural enough reaction to me. I need to apologize somehow, don't I? If you change your mind and decide it's time to exact revenge again, I never met either of you, understand? Come on, Shirogane. That would never happen. Probably. Ho ho ho! How wonderful! I can feel the suspense in the air. Somehow I feel like attempting to apply ethical guidelines to either of you is completely futile. Anyway, I needed to talk to you. I had the results of the experiment the other day. There were no problems? No. It was a perfect success. Well, I guess that means it's time, doesn't it? I have the dates. If you can come, please do. What was that all about? What, about them thawing them out and curing it? Mr. Kawara? Mr. Kawara, Miss Tasaka, can you hear me? Morning is almost here. We're getting thawed out? Wake up, Kawara. Tasaka, I told you I wouldn't go back on my word. So, we're to believe they were actually saved. They were able to somehow give her a new body and take the disease out of him. Wow, that was a hell of a game. My personal thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in. You all are awesome viewers. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos, especially these series. It means a lot to me, and I do hope you enjoyed them. So you all take care of yourselves. If you want to see more of me, cue another video on the list, or stay tuned for the next series. Feel free to leave a comment below. And please remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. In the meantime, I need a break. Fare thee well, everyone.